Yup, that's how they do it out here. Hang it off the veranda. Do a little videotape. What's this one's name?
Slim.
Slim.
Pretty slimy Slim.
I like that when you stop patting him, he does. He's not going to do it now. Oh yeah, he's going to do it.
Don't lick. And what happens when you get licked? You can belt it on the nose. Very hard with a big stick.
Hang on. Do you want a pat, do you? Do you want a pat, do you? Yeah. He's beautiful. How old is he? 7. I just can't get over how when you stop patting them, they like do little nudges and like, I love it. It's so cute. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have to be kind of not loud because I don't want everyone to hear me. I'm on a day off, so I had a big sleep today and I feel alright, to be honest. I have to say, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, it is so hard. But I don't think I've ever wanted something so badly in my entire life. Like, I'm so scared that I will fail. Like, there's some days where I'm just like, oh my god, my feet. And I'm like, oh, can I really do this? And like, I don't know. I'm like trying real hard and I'm exhausted all the time, but I'm doing it. This is gonna be 3 weeks, like tomorrow or something, so I made it 3 weeks. I'm exhausted though. I've been losing weight way too fast. I noticed just like in my pants, because I have tights, I'm like missing chunks of my bum and chunks of my hips. They just disappeared like nothing, just like, and I know it's because I'm working like really hard and I'm just not eating enough. I have really bad anxiety when it comes to eating. I guess that's something that can happen when you've lost heaps of weight. And I kind of trained myself for so long to be like scared of food and don't, you know, just try not to eat, try to eat just a little bit, and it was working for me. But that was before I was doing physical work, and you know, like I could easily live off those calories. I was doing a little bit of work around the house at mum's, but I wasn't doing a full, you know, 9 hours or however many hours a day that I'm doing. Oh, and so my body's just like, oh. So I bought, I mean, not the greatest. It's like a Mars bar, but it's like a protein bar. And I bought some of them. And I bought, it's over there. It's a protein shake. So I'm gonna start having that as well. When I do eat, I eat, you know, like some meat, some vegetables, really basic healthy food. I just can't eat enough. I don't know, like when it comes to dinner time, like everyone sits down and eats and stuff, and I have to like, I'm the cook, so I have to like make sure everything's ready and then cleaned up before I sit down or whatever. But by the time I've done everything and I sit down, I have so much anxiety thinking about the food and like eating it. I mean, I do only have like a little tea plate with food on it, and I do basically like, you know, a regular meal. Like you have your little bit of meat, your little vegetables and whatnot. I just do it in very small serves, and I've been doing that for quite a while. So I will start eating and I'll just, I don't know, if I'm in an anxious mood, which I usually am by the end of the night because my feet hurt and stuff, I can have a mouthful or two and I'm like, ooh, I'm full, or my stomach, or I can't, and then I have to put it away and stuff for later or the next day. It's usually I'm skipping main meals at night, which is not good. I try though. Mornings I was eating just like leftovers from the night before that I hadn't eaten or hadn't been able to eat, and then through the day I really wasn't eating at all. So what I've tried to do is in the morning I'm trying to have 2 bits of toast. I know that bread is shit. Bread is terrible for me, and it's terrible for dieting. If I have bread, it makes me more hungry. Well, generally, like, it's not doing it though here, but if I have bread, it makes me want more carbs through the day. So, like, generally I would stay away from bread, but it's something that I can easily get in, and I can have it with my morning coffee, and yeah. So I've been doing that, and I can normally eat almost all. There's usually about 3 bites in each piece of toast left and that I can't eat, so I'm eating at least 1.5 pieces of toast, I guess, a morning. And then I'm not really eating until dinner, my boss had these nut bars, and she said you should try and have one on your break when you sit down and have a break. And so I was doing that for like 2 days, and then I don't know, I really like them, and they go down good, and I can eat them like without the stress, and like I don't know, I just haven't been, I don't know, I'm so trained, my mind is so trained just to not eat and stay away from food, try and eat little, try and not, and that's how I, like, have been losing weight in a lot of ways. I just really try to eat really little amounts, and like enough to survive, enough to like be able to lose weight and live and be pretty healthy, but I can't do it anymore. I gotta start eating. So bought these. I know it's a chocolate bar. It's literally a chocolate bar. Like, but the thing is, I'm burning so many calories. If I'm eating candy, it's not actually a bad thing. Like, and it's a protein that I really just want. And I've had other protein bars and they made me sick. I'll be honest. I had one of these, like 2 days ago. And it gave me heart palpitations because it was too sweet. But just having a little bite here and there. I'm gonna start doing that. Also, I went online and got some sesame bars because I know I can eat them, and I was eating them when I was losing weight, and it was something that I could eat when I didn't feel good and stuff. So, and they're really soft and chewy, and they just go down really good. Like anything like too hard, it just, I don't know, it makes me feel, the more I've got to chew, the more it gets in my head, and I'm like, oh god, can't do it. Like I definitely have picked up some kind of food anxiety with losing weight, like really bad food anxiety, and I'm working on it. And I actually I was hospitalized like a few months ago because I just was so malnourished and I wasn't eating properly, and and I just got like really, really sick, and I'd been doing too much, and basically like I'd been starving myself to get those, because I guess I got it in my head that if I didn't lose like at least another 30 kilos before summer come, I'm gonna gain it again, and like I don't know, I was really worried, and so I was like just not really eating. I was picking, and I was just, but it was to a different level, and I was working out really hard, and I ended up in hospital, and the doctor just said like you have to eat, like you can't not eat, and like I understand that. Like he said, even though you're big, like you can be so malnourished, and you can actually like you can end up killing yourself if you don't actually eat, and like you might be fat, but like your body still needs food to live. You can't just and I know that I'm not stupid. I know that. It's just I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's the thing with weight loss when you have like all these goals and all these like worries and like the fear of going back. It's but now I've gained a new fear, and my new fear is, oh my god, my loose skin, because it's becoming an issue. I noticed that because I have lost so much weight since I've been here, my legs are really sloppy, and like I started getting a little bit of chafe, and I was like, oh no, I can't have chafe like while I'm working, like. So I bought some I went and bought some cotton tights, and I'm hoping they might be better than the Lycra, because these ones, they're good, but I don't know, they just started fitting wrong since I lost my weight a little bit. So I keep pulling them up, and the crutch hangs low, and like I don't know, I lost a bit off my hips or my legs or something, I guess. So I'm hoping that that'll help with that, but I'm kind of scared to lose more weight, like, because I know that I've got the loose skin, and at the moment, like, it's not that bad. It's alright, you know. I mean, my arms are shit. Like, my arms are bad. I don't really have like that much loose skin on my stomach area, nothing really hanging or anything, because I never had a huge stomach, but my legs, and I don't know, like I don't want to have this issue of the skin. Like at the moment I can handle what I got with my body. I'm alright with my body at the moment. If I stay this size, I'd be quite happy, to be honest, like but I can't maintain it because I can't eat. So I'm like in this really stressed state of, oh my god, I don't know, I thought my camera thing wasn't working, so I touched it, and I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I can't maintain my weight, even if I want to, and I do want to. I don't know. I guess I focus on making sure I have breakfast. I actually had a sandwich today. It was late, it wasn't breakfast, but I had a sandwich today, so so that's like 2 meals, like that's pretty good. I don't know, I just gotta try and eat more. I don't really want to deal with my loose skin, because now I'm working as well. I'm not going to be able to get skin removal in the public system, I don't believe, because I'm earning money, and all my money's going towards, you know, paying debts that I've had for years, you know, like my child's private school fees, my this, my that. Like, I don't really have the money to get my skin removal. So now I'm like, I don't want to be walking on my own skin, and I'm gonna be, because my legs are so big. I'm a bit worried about it, I'll be honest. I'm really, really, really worried. So I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, you gotta learn to eat, girl, because you're gonna be a pile of skin if you don't. And I don't want to be a pile of skin because I don't have the money to get fixed. And yeah, so that's my dilemma at the moment. Yeah, so I did an order. I got sesame bars, and I know I got some licorice because I was like, oh, I like licorice. What else did I get? I got some like lollies to suck on, and like, what else? Yeah, I don't know. It's got a bunch of, I got some like snack, savory, and it was like 5 packets I got. They're like little packets, but they're like some kind of, I don't know, snack from the chemist. I gotta start eating. I gotta get my mind back on freaking track. I can't be losing any more weight, not yet. I need to be able to have the money to get my skin removal surgery before I lose more, or I'm gonna be like, it's actually uncomfortable. Like, the more the skin is getting looser, it's like, I rolled over in bed and I thought I was gonna rip my freaking thigh off because it was like, it's like a bit loose skin there, and I rolled and my thigh didn't come. I don't know, I don't want to deal with the loose skin, and I'm gonna have to if I lose more weight, so that's my dilemma. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, that's about the extent of my update. I like it here a lot, but I'm really worried that I'm gonna get fired, or I'm not good enough, or I don't know. I just don't want to fail. I really don't want to fail. I fail at everything, and I hate being a failure, and I really want to succeed in this. My goal is literally, because they're teaching me how to drive on Saturdays I get my driving lessons, and I drove, I was so proud. I drove up the gate with my driving teacher, and he had to pick up a car, so I had to drive back, and I drove back on my own. I didn't ruin the gears while I was doing them, and like, I felt so happy and proud, and like, it's like real good. So my goal is, I want to save up and I want to buy a nice car, but like, I don't want to buy like a town car. I kind of want to buy like a full drive, like one like I'm learning to drive in, like a Toyota, I think it's like a Land Cruiser Trayback type of thing. I really love it. It's like, so my goal is, I'm saving and I'm going to buy a really nice car, some kind of full drive or whatever, one that eventually I wouldn't mind putting like a camper thing on the tray pack or whatever, because I want to be able to travel, and I want to be able to have somewhere to live, I guess, if I'm traveling, or if I am moving around or whatever. I want to be able to have that, so I always have something, you know. So that's my goal, and I hope I can do it, you know. I hope I can stick it out and not get fired, and that's, yeah. So and then once I've got my car, and I'm thinking it'll take a while to save, but once I've got it, I can drive to town, and I've got some independence, and like, yeah, I'm like, I think that's what I need. So I'm working on that, and that's my goal. And once I've got that, looking ahead, then I'll start saving for a piece of land or something. So yeah, at least I have some kind of goal that I'm like, when it's hard, I'm like, you know, gotta look at the future, gotta look at what you can get out of this. And so far, like, I've got so much out of it. Like, I learned how to fix the sprinklers, and like, I went out there a few days ago and like wanted blown off, and like, I was like, oh my god, and I like started getting anxious, thinking, oh fuck, what do I do? Oh shit, I'm swearing. I was like, what am I gonna do? And so I went and got my freaking little tool thing and like unscrewed the thing, and I like went and found the head that blew off, and I like took it to the tool shed, and I like looked through and I found like a head that was the same as the one, and then I got my pliers and unscrewed it, and then I got my pocket knife, which my boss gave me, and I put the white tape on, that you put this like white plumber tape around it, and I did it how she showed me, and I like screwed it in and tightened it up, and it worked. And I was like, oh my god, I did that on my own. I didn't have to go and ask. I just knew how to do it because she'd showed me, and like, I felt so proud. I mean, I know it's just a sprinkler, and I know it's like, and it was the first time I got to use my pocket knife, so I could like had it out, and I thought it was real cool, and like, I don't know, I felt empowered because I learned how to do something, and I did it, and I was like really happy with myself. So it's like little things like that. It might not seem like a lot, and it might not seem like something that's huge, you know, but for me it was huge for me that I could do that, and I was like real proud. So yeah, one thing about here is the heat. It was like 38 degrees Celsius today, and I don't handle the heat. So I don't know how I'm gonna go when it gets hot, but I'm gonna fight. I'm not gonna give up this job for anything, and I'm gonna make sure I go down fighting, and I achieve my goal, which is to stay here as long as I can and learn as much as I can and get as much out of this experience as I can. So yeah, so I got to dye my hair. It's looking a mess, and I'm like, so we have like septic systems here, so you can't wash hair dye and stuff down the sink. You gotta be real careful what you're washing down. Like, we have like particular cleaning products. Basically, we don't really use any chemicals. It's like we have like environmentally friendly dishwashing soap and stuff like that we use, and like different things that are not really harmful for like the septic system and the environment and stuff like that. So I don't know how I'm gonna dye my hair here. I might have to get a bucket and go in the paddock and do it, but I might do it next week, next day off, because it's whatever. I mean, there's no fashion show out here, right? I'm not really seeing anyone that much, but I don't want to look like no one owns me either. I want to like look okay or feel okay when I look at myself, not feel like I've got freaking regrowth coming through. So I'm gonna do that sometime next week, I think, on my day off. I'm gonna go. One day I'll update you guys and upload all of these. One day. Okay, hope everyone's doing good, and yeah, see you guys.